Starter crew, how are you? Either welcome back or welcome for the very first time. I know it can be really overwhelming and you have loads of questions when you're starting a new exercise program. That is what I'm here for. If you don't get it through these YouTube tutorials, please send me a private message and I'm happy to explain any of the things that you sort of read and see with the program. So first thing, day one, week one, what we want to do is set a little bit of a benchmark and sort of see where you're at with your functional fitness. This is not meant to be overwhelming. This is not that whole test anxiety, nothing like that. This is just letting us see kind of where you're at and how we can help improve. So week 1, week 9 and week 16, we're going to repeat the fit test to sort of see and be able to measure any improvements. We really need to be able to measure things, to manage them, and I want you to see that you're progressing as well. So what we've done is we've made it a 20-minute AMRAP. So AMRAP stands for as many rounds as possible for time, and the time we've given is 20 minutes. So it's pretty good. It's only a 20-minute workout, and then you've got a few suggestions to measure a few things as well, which is your push-ups, your plank, your sit-ups, and your wall sits, which we'll explain in a minute. So if you get the whole way through one round, then you want to start back up and keep going. So you're going to record maybe you got through one round, one of the runs, 5 of the step out, step ups, and maybe 10 of something else. So you'll sort of see that. I'm going to show you different levels. Please know that you can do these things. Take it easy. Don't be harsh on yourself, and know there's always alternatives as well. So let's have a little bit of a look. So you've set your timer. You've got your 20-minute countdown. Now we've got a 25-meter loop run. So measure at 25 meters. I just go down my street. If you live on a really busy street, use your driveway or use some stationary equipment that you might have purchased in your home or at the gym. Anywhere, guys. It can walk, you can jog, anything. But make sure it takes you at least 45 seconds to a minute to complete, if that makes sense. Then from that, what we're going to do is go into 5 step out and step up. So you're going to love this move or hate this move or conquer this move and love the fact you get to progress to burpees. I love this move because I use it even when I'm tired, and I love how much it challenges my heart rate and how functional it is as well. So let's have a look. You've done your little 25-meter loop run. Step out, step up. Now, you might even, the biggest thing for your program as well is a step. Elevation is like key. You can change so many exercises around when you have a little bit of elevation. So we're going to show you the step out, step up on the floor, but we'll show it on the step as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you're folding, yeah? And this might be as far as you can get, hence why the step is good. If you can get further without compromising the back, hands down, what we want to do is step out, step other one out, we're in that nice high plank, and then step in, step in. Now, if you're shortened through here, yeah, you want to roll back and then stand up, yeah? So you might move around a little bit as you do this. But what we don't want to see is from this position and then kind of hurting our backs, kind of getting up, if that makes sense, or feeling stuck. So this is why the elevation works. Breathe, stand up nice and tall. All it does is just allows that knee to come under the body a little bit easier. Does that make sense? Make sure you alternate your leading leg. So left, right. Don't stress if you do one round all starting in your right. You're not going to get one thigh bigger than the other, so don't stress at all. The next thing we've got is hand release push-ups on knees. Now the reason why I want to teach you guys hand release push-ups is because if you haven't been doing push-ups for a while, or maybe you even cheat and go a bit shallow, which we all do, you cannot move past the hand release. So on your knees, so you're either, highest level here is tabletop. So make sure the knees are under the hips, hands up under the shoulders. This would be if you're really struggling and you can't do the hand release. This is an option, yeah? Hands are just outside shoulder width. If you can, we want to take them a little bit further. We don't want to leave the hips in the air here. What we want to do is go flat with the hip flexors. All the way down, release, push up. Doesn't matter how slow or how quick you go, we're just going to do it. Breath is important. You want to breathe out, exhale on the effort. Yeah, it's okay if they come in. It's okay if they come up and you don't get your chest to ground. Anything works. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the low box step-ups. I love step-ups. They're so good. It's an odd number, which I don't like, but that's okay. We can swap it up. But we need to keep it in line with intermediate pro because you guys are all the same. So just step ups. What I want to start teaching you guys is so important to try and keep your eyes up on the horizon. You can still look down, yeah, but don't just do it sluggishly. Put some oomph into it, yeah? Keep the arms up. None of this. Yeah, you want to keep it up nice and high, nice and engaged, or I'm just taking the bounce out. Yep, really important. And then we're going to finish off with the 20 air squats. I don't mind if you have to hold on to do a squat to make sure your technique's okay. Yep, this is a way, definitely an option. Spirit fingers here, nice and fairy, nice and light. And this might help you get back, because what we're looking for is that the knee is not going over those toes. Yep. And we're going to look and we see that some tightness, but we want to push out the back, looking up. You might need to take it outside hip width and look at a bit of a sumo as well. Just until we get that range of motion happening a little bit more. Sounds good? And then just going to go around and around and around like that. Now, fit test, we're going to again look at your push-up, mark how many you can do with the correct technique, which ones they are. We're going to look at your plank. So plank on knees, coming down, elbows are under shoulders, feet are on the ground, hands out flat. Yep, and just breathe. Again, we don't want to leave the butt up here. You're going to hear a lot about these hip flexors being nice and flat to the ground. Next, neutral. We don't want to be through here and squeezing up and being all tight. We want nice, beautiful care of our spine. Sit-ups or crunches. If you can't do a sit-up, just say no sit-up. If you can crunch, right, I can crunch. What we're looking for, sorry, I've got to get off the bubble, is being able to come up a sit-up up to equal with our forearms, yeah? Yeah, so it's totally okay if it's here. That's great. Just do as many as you can and write it down. It'll be awesome. And then a wall sit. So, finding a wall, sitting up against it, you may need someone to get you up off it, you never know. What we do, feet hip width apart, you want butt at 90 degrees, shoulders back, cores on, and you're gonna sit here and pull really funny faces to yourself. So it's a good idea to record yourself. It's a good idea to record yourself too, to look at your technique. It's really important. Breathe, 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 and then write down how long. And then that's about it. You've survived day one, you've survived week one, and I'll see you in a second to show you how to do day 3.